Welcome back to the Mindcrack. We're back on the Mindcrack server. It is Season 5, Episode number 19. There's some spiders over yonder. I'm on top of the King of the... I guess it's not King of the Ladder, is it? It's King of the Vine. Even though it says King of the L, I assume that stands for ladder. But whatever. King of the Vine. We're here in Goodland, and I have done quite a lot of work. Look at the progress from last episode to this episode. That's kind of something that happens to me personally. Let me know if it happens to you. When you're working on a huge project, I undertake these huge, very complicated things, and it's like I don't know how to approach them. Or, I have a lot of problems I got to figure out, and it's like I'm banging my head against the wall, and nothing happens. No visible progress. And then I figure out a few things, and I figure out a few more things. And then bam, it just starts happening because I've figured things out and I can just start working. I can just start placing blocks because I've realized I'm doing it this way. I've solved the problems. This is what's going to happen. Okay. So basically, I'd say about half or 2/3 of the level has been laid out. Let me spin around here. So the level starts right there. You'll climb up the ladder behind the pixel art. And you'll be going around there. There will be a button to turn it on, and it's going to turn on everything at once. So you go through here. There will be some dispensers to shoot arrows at you horizontally, and also to try and shoot you off of the ledge. Haven't added those yet. Then you'll come here. There will be dispensers shooting arrows and deploying TNT into the water. There's no water there yet. I had to smelt some glass. And there's a few textures I haven't made yet. I'm missing, I think I need 5 or 6 unique textures for this area. You can see I've got just a variety of all kinds of blocks. We've got cobblestone here. These bits here are stained clay of varying colors. Then we've got the andesite, diorite, and granite combos going on. Those are all chiseled, I think. And then we've got, I think that's andesite. Is that the andesite, the gray one? Yeah, andesite, the gray one. Let's see, have I used normal diorite and granite? I'm not sure, just from looking at it from here. But most of that's done. And then there's going to be another extra chamber here with stuff shooting at you once you get through the 2 parkour sections we did last time. And then there's going to be like a boss encounter chamber under there. So I've got to build that part. I probably won't build the boss chamber today, but I've already built all of that. That was a lot. And in addition to that, I also farmed up 3 wither skulls. So fairly soon we can fight the wither. But I need to build this part, and then next time, Etho has volunteered to help me with the redstone, which is awesome. And now I have to get off of this vine. To get up here, what I did, I just ran and jumped off of that and hit the vine. I wasn't even sure if I would make it, although I assumed it was designed that way. If you don't know, there's actual void. There's void here in the bottom of King of the Vine. So if you fall through there, all my stuff, it would be gone. I don't really have that much, to be honest. I've got some feather falling boots. The silk touch pick would be annoying to replace, but not that big a deal. I have a number of named items, but it would have been annoying. But now we've got to get off. I think I'm going to aim for the water. If I could jump from there and hit the vine, then surely I can jump from here and hit the water, right? Hello. Don't hit that, though. That will kill you. Oh, my gosh. All right, now where? I'm assuming there's a way to get back up. I don't have ender pearls, obviously, because we still haven't killed the dragon. Because, yeah, we have not killed the dragon. We don't have an ender farm. We don't have a ton of ender pearls. They are an extremely precious commodity. And that has limited movement. Now, how am I supposed to get out of here? I'm assuming once I get up here, there will be something. Let's jump off. I guess that's the last ledge here. Whoa, no! Ouch! Okay, fine, we'll get off at this ledge. I see lights. How are you supposed to get back up? I see lights. Let's go to the next ledge and off the... Oh, okay, oh boy. Okay, this is a new adventure for today. I could just ladder up, but then how am I going to get rid of the ladders? Ladders aren't part of the encounter here. Maybe over there or over there is some kind of way up. I could ride the water up to there. Yeah, let's go that... I don't know, there's lava. Let's just take a look. Whoop. Yep. Yeah, that's void right there. It would be very unlikely for me to fall in such a way to land in that hole, but it still makes me a little bit nervous just thinking about it. Okay. Is there some sort of escape up there? I guess I could just... these are just stone bricks. It's no big deal. I could do this and just let those despawn. I guess that's a way to do it. Oh, hi, skeleton. All right. Not so bad, I guess. All right. Anything here? Aha! Torches! Aha, all right. Shovel. Aha, okay, and there's the top. All right, fine, we made it. And my axe says Gimli the dwarf. And let me put down that to keep monsters from spawning down there. All right. Anyway, let's do some building. Oh, I haven't showed you what it looks like with a texture pack. Oh, I haven't showed you what it looks like with the texture pack, have I? All right. Let's do that first, perhaps. Let's dump some miscellaneous blocks. I've got a lot of stuff. I still have a few textures left to add. So I'm going to use obsidian, I guess, nether brick. I've got a few colors. I haven't done lime dye or lime stained clay, green stained clay, or cyan stained clay. I think I've used everything else, though. I haven't done hardened clay either. So I could use just the default. And if I need to, there's still a lot of colors of wool. I haven't used any wool. The only one I can't use is light blue because it's in the pixel art. Can't use light blue wool, or snow, or sandstone, or coal blocks. Okay, so this is what it looks like. Should we... Let's go to this guy. That'll give us a good vantage. Where that slime block platform is. You can kind of... Here, let me go up sideways. Maybe that'll do. You can kind of tell that it sort of just makes sense as a landscape, even though it looks weird, because none of the blocks... Like, this doesn't look like the sky background, but you can kind of tell that's what it is. This up here is... I guess that's granite. That is the white clouds, and these are the more shaped clouds you'll see in a second. The jack-o'-lanterns are the same as the bricks. In terms of texture, they're just adding light. I need to add some more down here so that the whole thing lights up at night. And the other side, whoa, where the parkour stuff is, where the disappearing blocks, we saw that last time. And we're going to be using more of those blocks today for the section under here, which is going to be like more of a subterranean area. So I don't have to reproduce any more of that sky texture stuff. Okay, what's the good vantage? That one? Or let's just check from here. Boing! Yeah, that's a good vantage. All right. Options, resource pack, add, done. Done. And still bouncing. All right, there you go. Look at that. Oh, by the way, it makes the rest of the world look really trippy. All the ground looks like, anywhere there's grass, looks like a snowy winter wonderland because I've turned grass into that texture. I've yet to add the water here. I was smelting up glass, and there's a little section here. There's some textures I have yet to add. There's like a little machine-looking thing on the level. These ladders here are going to get removed. Once the water is there and the ladder's there, will get removed once we have jump boost. But that's basically what it looks like. That's literally that's a literal transition, a literal translation of the Iceman stage from the beginning. See those? Check out those awesome palm trees over there. The frozen. Who would have thought in an ice stage to make frozen palm trees? I think that's a very creative idea. But the level starts over there. It's a literal translation of the Mega Man Iceman stage, pixel for pixel. Because if you do a Google image search of Iceman stage, just that, I don't even think you need Mega Man, Iceman stage, the entire level will come up. And the little blocks, the map is made up of 16 by 16 textures. It's an 8-bit game. The textures are 16 by 16, which is the same as the default for Minecraft. So all I have to do is go into Photoshop and select with the marquee tool a 16 by 16 area of the map of Iceman stage I downloaded from the NES, the original, and then copy that and paste it onto a texture for, whatever texture I want to replace. And then hold down S and F3 to reload visuals, and blammo. Everything is magic and updated. So there's that. Awesome. Okay. So I need to add these textures, these little machine things. Then I need to start building this section down here. Let's get down to business. No, let's get down off of this. Oh, that's not what I meant to hit. I was holding down jump, thinking it would make me jump higher, but no. It makes you jump lower. That's a little bit counterintuitive, I guess. And walking around with the sound effects and with all the textures changed, it's a little bit trippy. Maybe we'll do a tour of the Mindcrack Season 5 server. There's now actually, the map is now 1,000 by 1,000 in total dimensions. And there's a railway at the very top of the sky that crisscrosses the spawn. And I think they built it to get the on a rail achievement. Maybe we'll do that with the texture pack off and with it on. Okay, so stone bricks. Let's see, what do I need? I need some grass. This is all ice. Ended up needing not very much ice. I built that huge farm up there before I realized I don't really need it. Okay, but I will need stone bricks. A stack of jack-o'-lanterns should be good. Stone bricks. And then, where's my other stuff? I needed a bunch of andesite. Where's my andesite? Apparently it's gone bye-bye. Oh, that's right, and I was smelting nether bricks. And glass. Glass is invisible. But I needed some of this stuff. Okay, anyway, let's get building. Well, mostly done. I'm running out of blocks. Look at this ladder texture. I just replaced the ladder texture, last thing I've done. And I'm not sure if it quite fits. I want to try doing a little bit of live texture pack editing on camera. It's a little bit tricky. But I've basically, once you move the ladder texture into the resource pack, I can edit that and then reload the graphics in-game. But this little bit here is kind of made up. This part is not in the Iceman stage because the Iceman stage is two-dimensional, right? It doesn't wrap around a corner like that and then go down and then go this way. In Mega Man 1, the Iceman stage goes off that way. So I kind of made up this bit. And I'm not sure the ladders quite fit. Okay, so what I want to try doing, there's a little bit in the middle, a little gray background bit that I am going to edit. So there it is right there. And I'm just go in Photoshop and select those sections. Okay, delete, save, and then come back in the game and then hit S and F3. Any second now. There we go. Okay, edited them out. I think that looks a little bit better. It still looks a little wonky. I will work on it though. One thing we can do now, multiple things. One thing I can do is I can take down this snow stuff. I'm going to have to enchant some gear. I don't have very good armor for the server. And if we're going to be fighting a wither, maybe even next episode would probably be a good time to do it. Maybe get Etho to help out. Maybe anybody else that happens to be around. I need some better armor. I've got a decent sword. My bow, let's see, is power 5. Yeah, Dragon Slayer Great Bow. It better be pretty good. But I wanted some snow... Oh, inventory's full. Whoops. Okay, let's go dump out the inventory. I just want to kind of run through the level real quick. First person style. Which is how it's how you're going to run through it when we're actually playing. So let me dump all this stuff. And I want a bunch of snowballs for the sound effects. Let me just make sure I have some stone bricks. Okay. And where do my pumpkins go? Because they look exactly like the stone bricks. Is that all the pumpkins I have left? Jack-o'-lanterns, not pumpkins. Okay, 45 left. And then dump that in there, and that in there, and that in there. Okay, let's go pick up more of these snowballs here. And I'll put slabs back down. Yeah, this project has changed a bit since I started it. I'm really happy the way it's looking. But this shape on the outside, we're not going to need it. We're going to keep the pixel art, and we're going to have some kind of snow entrance. And then you'll just go up some ladder, which I haven't moved. Whoops. You'll go up some ladder to there. It'll start up there. And then we may have some like snowy supports holding the thing up. And then some kind of observation panel out here so that people can sort of watch at appropriate height without getting in the way of King of the Ladder or that thing or any of the other stuff around here. So it can't be too far away. It'd be nice if we could have like some kind of variable speed on the minecarts so you could just sit in a minecart and watch someone go through it. But I don't think that's not very feasible. Okay, I think let me keep the ladders. And let's nom nom. Alright, pretend there's some Mega Man music and I'm shooting stuff. These ladders won't be here. There's going to be dispensers shooting at you. And you can shoot back. There's not really a... See if I can take some fall damage. Get the fall damage sound. I haven't done this part yet either. Those textures. There's a few textures missing. I think 5 textures there. One of them repeats. And then 3 or 4 or 5 textures down below where the gate to the... What is this? Is that glass? Oh, that's right, because that's supposed to be water. I haven't filled that in yet. All right, then we come around the corner. If you get past that part, and then you drop down here into the parkour section. They should be going. Actually, let's go turn it. Let's go turn it on. I'm just gonna cheat. There we go. That's interesting. It uses the cobblestone texture even for that little bit. Oh. Someone suggested in the comments last time, maybe it was on Reddit, that I should change the note blocks to streaming so that when they when you hit them again, they won't. Oh gosh! Oops, we lose. They won't overlap, but I will do that as well. Oh, what happened there? Did you see the block disappear? I think that may be the 1.8 bugs where the blocks disappear. Okay, let's go back to where we were. Okay, so we made it through the second parkour section. Woohoo! The blocks, and then we had to get out there. And obviously this stuff will get taken down. All right, so we made it through here. Okay, made it through there. And then come here, and there'll be some more enemies kind of shooting at you kind of stuff. Probably nothing super challenging. I would like people to move through the sections, these levels, fairly quickly, and the main difficulty to be those parkour sections. Alright, music's getting lower. Or maybe the song just died out at all. I also have to figure out how to break people's fall damage. Because I've got Feather Falling 4 in protection. I may just put some water sources here with glass and glass and glass so that you fall into that. That might just work. Okay. And then there will be a door here that'll make the chink 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 sound from Mega Man as it opens. And then another one here. And then this will be the boss room. I think what it's going to have is just a bunch of dispensers, and it's going to shoot a stupid amount of snowballs at you. Because it's the Iceman stage. And if you survive that, you win. You get a weapon, like the new weapon here. You go down the ladder, and then you exit. Woohoo, you defeated Iceman. You got Ice Beam. Okay, that's it for this episode, though. Hope you're enjoying it. Leave your comments below. The rest of the world looks so weird with the texture pack now. Next time, me and Ethan are going to get together and work on some of the redstone for this monstrosity. See you later. Take it easy. Have a good day. Bye-bye.